So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed about contributor role, owner role, subscription level and user access administrator. In today's session, we are going to start with the custom. But before starting out this particular topic, any question anyone have, please let me know. Yes, Amit.
Good morning, Anisha.
Good morning.
Sir, I have a question on life cycle management.
Hmm.
When we create life cycle management, as per my understanding, we cannot move to back to the means. If I select archive, then we cannot move to the full tier in life cycle management.
It is not
Yeah.
possible, yes.
Yes, but when I create and first option and select first condition for 30 days, after that I select archive option and it shows me the add condition more.
From last few days, it is showing us, but till that time, Amit, we don't have any confirmation that it will go back. It starts showing us. Earlier, it was not showing, but from last few days, it is showing us. I have observed those things also. But
Yes.
till that time, in Azure documentation, it does not confirm that it will move.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
Because parallelly I work on the AWS Cloud Lifecycle Management, there is a no option to back to the. Then I select to the archive tier, then do not back to the other lifecycle.
That's what I'm saying. That till that time we don't have any confirmation
Okay.
in Azure documentation.
Yes. Okay.
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 Anyone have any more questions? Okay. Yes, Casper.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I waited for your response. I did not see any response from the mirror for the troubleshoot I sent to you.
I have already replied you. After that, I didn't get any reply from your side. I have asked for some details. If you check your email, please reply to that email. 3 days
Okay.
ago, I have already replied you.
Okay. I checked
Okay.
and I did not see it. I'm sorry about it. Okay.
Please check your email. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now I have to share some information, guys. If you might be remember in previous session, we have discussed about file share. Now what happened? There is some new update we have it in file share, which you guys are facing it while practice it. Whenever we create file share, system is automatically creating a backup of file share. Earlier, this was not happen. That time we need to take manually, but from last few days, system is automatically taking backup. And what system is doing is system is creating a wallet. What is wallet? How to create a wallet? All those things we are going to learn in our upcoming session when we learn about backup service. But right now, whenever you create file share, system will automatically create a wallet, and under the wallet, system will automatically create a backup. And if you might be remember in previous session, I told you whenever you delete your resource group, system will delete all the things. But there is one thing system is not deleting automatic, that is called as wallet. Backup wallet is not deleting by the system automatically. That's we need to delete manually. So how we can delete manually? Those details I have added in this particular PPT in page number 11, last page, sorry, slide number 38, page number 11. I have added that particular details here, how to delete backup wallet also. And the same PDF is already uploaded in our website also. So I have updated the PPT yesterday there. So please check whenever you're doing practice. After that, definitely you're not able to delete your resource group. So system is creating a wallet in your resource group. How to delete, you can check from. Those have replied, emailed me regarding this particular issue. For them, I have already shared this link in on their email also. But for other person, please check this particular link from this website, PDF. And in today's session, we are going to start with custom rules. Now, what is custom rules? Whatever the rules we are getting it predefined rules. No client is happy with predefined things. No client is happy. So what we need to do, we need to create our own custom rules also. To create custom rules, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a virtual machine because we can create custom rule at two levels. One is at subscription level, other one we can create at resource group level. And in our Azure account, we can maximum create 5,000 custom roles we can create. So let me create a resource group. And I'll create a virtual machine also. Hit complete. Whenever we want a person to create a custom role, he needs owner permission or he need user access administrator at subscription level or at resource group level. If a person has these two permission at resource group level or at subscription level, then person can create a custom role. Otherwise, he is not able to create a custom role. Now, let me go to our resource. Click on access control IAM. Click on add. Here I'm getting custom. Or I'll go to my subscription also. Click on my subscription. Access control IAM. Add. Yeah. So this custom role option we are only getting at subscription level or at resource group level. Now I'm going to give my role name. Now here I'm getting three options to create a role. Clone a role, start from scratch, and start from JSON. Clone a role means we have picked any existing role, and with the help of that existing role, we are going to create a new role. Here I'm getting those existing roles. Second option is start from scratch, mean that from zero we are going to start. Start from JSON is also we can start from zero, but here we'll upload a JSON. I'm going to show you start from scratch. Click on next. Now, when I click on next, here I need to add the permission. We have two options. I can add the permission or I can exclude some permissions. I'm not going to exclude, I'm going to add the permission. Now here I'm getting all the Azure services name, whichever we have. Here. Now I'm going to create this particular role related to virtual machine. Search virtual machine. And here I'm getting Microsoft Compute. Now, these are the permission we are getting only related to compute. And here I'm getting VM skill set, which we are going to learn in upcoming session. Scroll down. These are permission related to virtual machine scale at and the virtual machine. For both the one we are getting it. But I just want only for virtual machine. Here I'm only related to virtual machine permissions we are able to see here. And now we just need to check those check boxes as per our requirement. Let's say example, I'll give read, delete, and others as start. Only three permissions I'm giving. We can give the permissions as per our client requirement. Add. Review plus create. Click out. We are able to create our. Now let me create a user also. A user with the name user5. Plus create. Click on it. Now I'm in the virtual machine. Click on access control IAM. Add role assignment. Now here we have an option. I can search my role or I can change the type to custom role also. The role we are able to see here. Select this role. Click on next. Select members. Let's assign. So let me log into my user5. Sign in. I'm able to log into my user 5. And what permission we have given it? We have given the permission at virtual machine level, read, delete, and start permission. I don't need to start this machine because machine is already started. That is it. Here I go. I can only read this machine. Only for read, we have already a reader permission. Also, we have learned in our previous session. But here with reader, I have given delete permission. Also, I have given start permission. Also. So let's, for testing that particular permission, I'm going to delete this virtual machine. From the checkbox, delete. Take some time. Done. See here, you are getting a message successfully deleted. Let's validate from here also. See. So we have created a custom role here as per our requirement. And with the help of that, we are able to delete that particular virtual machine. The permission which we have given, it is perfectly working. So this is what we have all about custom roles. So we need to create custom roles as per our client. Whenever we don't have any role as per our client requirement, always go with the custom. Any question anyone have regarding this, please let me know. No questions, so let's move forward with the next topic called AD group, Azure Active Directory. Now, what is Azure Active Directory? What we can do is we can create a group of users under our group. Like how can we identify the person which we have created right now? After 6 months, if I want to validate this person is a developer or a administrator or which role it is assigned. It's quite difficult for you to remember all these things that this person is a owner for this owner we have provided or for this particular is a administrator, this person is a developer. It's quite very difficult to remember all these things. So what we can do is we can create a group and under that particular group, we can add our users. So whenever we want to validate, we can check the group and we got information. This person is with this particular role. So we can create different roles also. And when we are creating a role, we are getting two options. One is security, one is Microsoft 365. Microsoft 365 is used with mailbox, calendar, files, SharePoint, and any other things. And in Azure, if you want to use, we can go with the security. And whenever we are assigning this particular users, in that one also we got three options: assigned, dynamic user, dynamic device. To go with dynamic user and dynamic device, we need a premium license. If you might be remember the first session of Azure Active Directory, I have shown you there are two plans are there. One is 450 rupees per user and 650 rupees per user. That one we need to have. Otherwise, we can only go with the assign, and assign is the manually option. In that one, we can define some rules. With the help of that, system will automatically add the user in the group, and automatically it will remove the user in the group also. By mistake, I've logged my user. Okay. Now I go to Azure Active Directory. Here, if you see in the below of users option, we have an option of group. By default, there is no group providing by the Azure to us, so we need to create our users. So click on new. Security type, sorry, group type, security and Microsoft 365. I go with the security one. Group name can be any name, whatever the name you want to give, you can give. Let me just give the group name as group 149. And description also I'm giving as this. And here we can assign the owner of the group. And here we can assign members. If I want, I can do it here also. And even I can do it after creation of our group first. So let me click on create. Fresh. Here I'm getting on left hand side members and add members. Here I'm good. Added all 5 users under our owner. Select this one. So here I am able to see all the users, whichever we have added under this particular group. And if I go to owner, here I'm able to see the owner which we have added in this particular. If you want to remove, you can select that particular user, and above we have an option of remove. We can remove that particular user if you want to remove. And in this one, we have one more option called role and administrator. If you want to provide some permissions, we can provide some permissions also to this particular group. And if you provide some permission to this particular group, automatically those permissions also added to our user if you are going to add any permission with the help of role and administrator option. Now, what is this role and administrator option? It is a next type of role which we are going to discuss. If you might be remember, in previous session, I have told you in Azure, we have two types of role. One is the role-based access control. Other one is Azure Active Directory. So here you can select Azure Active Directory, not role-based access control you can't add under the group. But yes, Azure Active Directory roles you can add under a group. And whenever you're adding that particular permission here, automatically those permission will assign to our user. So this is what we have all about Azure Active Directory group. Any question anyone have? User creation, group creation, these are completely free of cost. Azure is not charging us for group creation and for user creation. There is no charges for that. Yes, Pratap.
Okay, so what is the difference between this custom role and AD roles?
Custom role or Azure Active Directory role and AD role?
Yes, yes.
AD role and Azure Active Directory role. Is it a question?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Role-based access control assign at resource level. But Azure Active Directory role, we are assigning a complete service to them. Whenever we want to provide any specific service, like let's example, I'm giving a permission that this particular user can create more users.
Okay.
So with the help of role-based access control, we can't provide that permission. Or if I want that user to create virtual machine, with the help of role-based access control, he can't provide that permissions. Okay, that possible with the help of Azure Active Directory. So to create resources, we need Azure Active Directory roles. To manage those resources, we can go with role-based access. Okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
So one user can he able to add multiple groups or one user dedicated for one group?
No, we can add one user in multiple groups also. It is possible.
Okay, if want to delete from the one user in one group, so he will delete it all groups or
no, if you delete the user, if you delete the user, definitely it will remove from all groups.
Okay.
If you are deleting a user, it will remove from all groups. But if you want to delete a user from a specific group, you can come here, select that one, and we have an option of remove. We can remove that user from here.
Yeah, so he is removed from a particular group only.
Yes. If you delete the user, it will delete from automatically from all groups.
Oh, okay.
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 Yes, Pratap.
Sorry, Ankit, one more question. Is it possible to suspend a user for some time?
For some time, a user you want to suspend? No, I don't think so. We have any option for that. I didn't heard about that option.
Even not only sometime, is it possible to suspend? We don't want to remove it.
No, I don't know. No, I don't think so. We have that any option for that.
Okay.
Okay. We have an option on left hand side. Here we have an option of reset password. So it might be if a user forget his password, we can go to password reset and we can reset his password. Okay, so with the help of this, you can reset your password, or if you want, you can change the password for that user. Okay, so keep it with you. So whenever the one you want to share, you can share the password.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, when you create is like AD means like is a group, right?
AD stands for Azure Active Directory. Active Directory.
Yeah, Active Directory, but which refer to as a group, right? As a project name group, something we can set, right? So when you create like a virtual machine, so directly we can assign to this group, and later part we can add the user to this group, right? So that it can be accessed to everyone.
No, sorry. Might be a understand wrong thing. Resources we can't assign to group. It's not possible.
Oh,
there is no option. We cannot assign a single resource to group. We can, the next type of roles which we are going to learn, Sam, that type of roles we can link to a group.
Oh, okay.
That's possible. But role-based access control, you can't assign to a group. It's not possible. There is no option for that. Okay. Azure Active Directory roles you can assign to your groups.
Oh, group.
Okay.
So now, how come it is like we define in a 3 areas? Here, role based, like again, Active Directory level, and again, later part is a group level.
Under our Azure Active Directory, we are creating users and groups
Correct.
and our roles. So all those things are coming under Azure Active Directory.
Oh, groups and roles like individual users all comes under AD.
Yes, correct.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, but yeah, okay, that is higher level, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, got it.
Okay, so let's move forward. And the next thing we are going to discuss about Active Directory roles. This is also one type of role which we have discussed it. Here also we can create, or which we have the existing roles we can assign to our users also. And here are the one which are very important Azure Active Directory roles. We have billing administrator, help desk, user administrator, global administrator. So these are the one which we have, which are predefined. But I just mentioned a very few in my PPT 4. But if I'm going to show you, you will get definitely more than 4 also. And first of all, what I'm going to do is let me delete this user. I don't need it. Now go to Active Directory and let me create a new user now again. User 6. Now next, properties. Here we have the properties about the user which we can enter here, but nothing is mandatory here. Whatever the options are given under properties, nothing is mandatory here. You just need to provide the details about that particular user, job, first name, last name. We can provide all the details here. The next, assignment. Under this assignment option, we have an option I can add one user in group also, or I can add a role also. And one user maximum we can add under up to 20 groups. So one user can maximum add under up to 20 groups we can do that. And so if I have any group, I can select a group here also. While creating a user also, I can add a user in the group. And here we have an option, add. This add role we are providing at user level. Till that time, we were providing at resource level, but this time we are providing at user. So if I want to provide permission while creating a user, I can provide that also. And even I can provide the permission after creation of our user also. So I'm not going to provide right now. I'll show you how to provide the permission after creation of the user also. So click on next, view plus, click it. Yeah. So click on user 6. So when I click on user 6, here I'm getting assigned role. Add a here I'm getting the same permission which we are able to see there. While creating a user, we are able to see here also. And I'm going to provide user administrator. Taking some time to display. Here I am. So we are able to add our permissions at user level. So let's log in with our user. Entering the password. So maybe later. Don't worry, this will remove after a few minutes. So here we are getting it. Welcome to Azure, but we don't have a subscription. But this particular error which we are getting it, this particular error system will automatically remove after few minutes. In role-based access, it is automatically get removed on the spot. But in role-based access control, it will take some time to remove this option. But without that also we can work. So go to Active Directory. Click on users. See, this particular option is enabled. So it means with the help of this particular user 6, I can create more users. Okay. We got the message successfully created user. So with the help of our Azure Active Directory users, we can create more users also. The only thing is we need some permission. And which permission we have provided right now? User access administrator. Sorry, user administrator permission I have provided. So like this, we can provide the permission at user level also. At user level, we are providing Azure Active Directory permission role. At resource level, we are providing role-based access. Now, here I have given it one more important documentation for you guys. Here is a difference between Azure Active Directory and Azure Active Directory role-based access control. So once I'm uploading this particular PPT, request you to please read these details also. You will get these things. Now, any question anyone has, please tell me. Yes, sir.
In real time, what they preferred, role based, Active Directory role based, or this one?
Whenever we want that user to create something, then we'll go with role-based access. Sorry, Azure Active Directory roles. Whenever we want user to just manage our resources, then we'll go with role-based access control based on the type of project you are getting. Whenever you get a new client, then definitely you go with Azure Active Directory roles. When you are in the service one, let's example the existing client you have, you just need to give a service to them just to manage the resources. Then always we go with role-based access control in that particular case. Okay.
Okay. If new client, new user, then you go to the Active Directory.
Not new user, new client. Whenever new client come to the Azure, at that time we need to create resources. Then in that particular case, we go with Active Directories. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to the next topic called custom domain name. Now, what is custom domain name? Custom domain name means tenant. Here I'm able to see primary domain. What is it? This is called as tenant. We have discussed it. I can create my own tenant also. The tenant which I'm able to see right now, this is the email ID which I'm using, dot on Microsoft.com. So this is the one, our tenant I'm getting. But I don't want to use my own tenant which I'm getting by default. So we can create our own tenant also. So creating our own tenant is called as custom domain names. And whenever we are creating our own custom domain name, I can give my domain details by two ways. One is domain name dot on Microsoft.com. Other option is I can just directly give the domain name. So depend on client to client, we can go with any one. But to practice this particular topic, it is mandatory to purchase a domain name. You don't need to purchase a domain name. I'm going to inform you one website. There is a website called freenom.com. Just sign to this particular website. And in this particular website, you will get some free domains also. So I have shared that particular website details in the chat box. Please check the link. You will get information about free domains. I'm not using this website. I have a website. I'm going to use a website called Hostinger. From there, I have purchased the domain. Let me log into this website. So here are the two domains which I have. Let me just go with the first one. I'm going to use this one. But to use this one, what I need is, first of all, I need to reset their details because I'm using this one for my AWS training also. So let me just, first of all, reset my details. Now we'll move forward. So here we have that option, scroll down. Here we have custom domain. Here we are able to see default. Add custom domain. Here we need to give our domain name. What is my domain name? This is my domain. So I can only give my domain name also, or domain name dot on Microsoft.com also. I'll just give a domain name. Click on add. Now, when I click on add domain, Azure is giving some records to us. These particular records in real time, we are going to share with our client. And these records, our clients need to enter from wherever they have purchased the domain name in that service provided, they need to add it. Where they are going to add, just go to your domain name, go to DNS/name servers. I'm using Firstinger, so I'm showing you as per Firstinger. But might be if you're using any other service provider, process is completely same. There is no change in the process. Scroll down. Here I'm getting DNS return. In every service provider, you will get these options. Yeah, look and feel will be changed, but everywhere you will get these options. Record type, TXT type. Yeah. Name, address. Here it is asking for name. Alias or host name, same thing, @. Text value. Here it is mentioned destination or point to address. Copy this one. TTL 3600. So whatever the records Azure is giving us, that particular records we need to enter in our domain name and click on add record. Let me scroll down. So here I'm getting few are the one which is by default, and the one which I have entered here is here. Don't delete the existing records, whichever we are getting it. These are the default records we have. If you disturb the default records, definitely your domain will not work properly. The only thing is we have added our record, the one which is providing by the Azure. And once we add it here, the next step what we need to do is we need to verify our domains. In the verify, it is checking the information. Is it Azure servers and our service provider of our domain name, Hostinger, is linked together or not? At this verify, which sometimes take 2 to 3 hours. Also, sometimes it will do within 10 minutes, 5 minutes also, or sometimes it takes 2 to 3 hours also. So see here, I'm getting failed here. Failed means it is not linked right now with our domain name and our Azure service. And as per Azure, it takes up to 72 hours, but it is not taking 72 hours. It's saying it takes 72 hours, but it is not taking 72 hours. Yes, it takes 3. Sometimes it do it in 10 minutes also, sometimes it takes 3 to 4 hours also. But yes, if you want to register any complaint, you can't do that before 72 hours because as per their documentation, it takes 72 hours. But yes, 3 to 4 hours will take. After that, you can click on verify and to validate your. And once it is validated, here you will see 2 records. We are already able to see 2 records, but one is unverified, other one is. You can see this particular also as available after. And whenever after that you are trying to create users, Here we are only able to see one tenant here. So once your tenant is validated, you will see two users, two options there to create users. So in which particular tenant you want to create user, we will get those details from here. You can select as per your requirement. So this is how we can create our own tenant, and maximum how many tenants we can create in our Azure Active Directory is 5,000. Maximum 5,000. And 5,000 is a huge number. We need to create tenant. Usually we require only one also, but if your client is having multiple businesses, so we can go with multiple tenants also. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know. Now moving forward, let's check the next option, which we have called as inviting guest users. Till the time the users which we have created, we have only created our users which are our employee. But we have discussed in our previous session, we can invite external users also, and we can link those users also our services. So how we can create our inviting guest users, we will learn that. But before that, I'm just going to delete this particular tenant, not this one. Over. Users, new user, invite external. In invite external user, it is mandatory to have email ID of that particular. So I'm entering my email ID. Display name. This is the name. If you want to give any message, we can do that. Do you want to put any person in CC? You can put CC also. So whenever we are sending email, we have an option to CC like this. This is for two, and here we have CC also. Next, properties, details about our. Next, you want to add that particular user in a group, you can add that. You want to provide Azure Active Directory role, we can provide that. While creating also, we can do that. And even after creation also, if you want to add any role, you can add that. If you want to provide role-based access control, we can provide that. So I have clicked on invite. Let me check my. Now here I got it. The message which I have given it, I'm getting it from which particular domain, I am getting it from which tenant. Here I'm getting. And here I have option to accept invitation. Accept. Whenever we invite our external user, by default, it is redirecting us to myapplication.microsoft.com. By default, we are going to this particular page. But after a few minutes, you can even log into portal.azure.com also. Just a moment. So again, send code. Just a minute. Let me check my email. Send. Yes. See here, I'm able to. And here I'm getting the message. I don't have any subscription. And see here. Is it our tenant details I'm getting it? Why I'm getting it that I don't have a subscription? Because I didn't assign anything to our user. That is why we are getting. So if we assign anything to this particular user, then definitely we will not get any errors. So this is how we can invite our external user also. But right now, when I'm trying to log in, it is asking for an OTP. But let's example, it is not asking for OTP. It is asking for password. What will be the password? The password will be the same as your Microsoft account. So for inviting external user, it is mandatory to have email ID and that particular email ID register with Microsoft account. Otherwise, whenever you try to log in into your account, if you don't have Microsoft account, then first it will ask you to create Microsoft account and then you are able to log into your Azure. Otherwise, you don't have a password, which password you need to enter to log into your account. So this is how we can invite external users also. You can see here, it just clearly mentioned it is guest and it is member. These are our members. This is guest. Identifies also it is Microsoft account. And here I'm getting the tenant. Now, any question anyone have? Inviting guest user, please let me know. Regarding this particular topic, anyone have any question? Yes, sir.
Whenever we use this guest option, because all are under into the our users.
Yes. It is showing all under our user because it is also one type of user channel. But here we can identify this is guest or it's a member.
Yeah,
member means our organization employee. Inviting external means we can have collaboration with that user.
Outside from our organization.
Correct. Okay.
Okay, but he is also same permissions like our organization member.
Can provide same permission. Yes.
Same permissions.
Same permissions we can provide to him also. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Shekhar.
Yeah, Ankit. Here, actually, user type, we don't have that external, internal like that. So our organization internal users, right? External users like that type.
Internal one is called as members.
Okay. Yeah, only that.
Inviting one, which we have done right now, that is called as guest here.
Okay. There is no terms internal, external, right? Here.
No, that is term member and guest here.
Okay, only two
If you
types.
see here, the one we have earlier, we have created user 7, user 6. Those are showing us as member. And right now we have invited a user that is showing us as guest.
Okay.
Okay.
So in real time, how these all the employees adding as in members in the organization, right?
If
Or
you have our employees always adding as a members.
okay, what
It
is
is
the
clearly
users?
mentioned, see here. Create
Okay.
new user, create an new internal user in your organization.
Okay, okay.
Invite an external user to collaborate with your organization.
What
Okay.
scenario we are creating external users? Actually, we are not creating, right? They're different. They're having different that at the rate something, right? Your company, suppose Microsoft, we are giving at the rate Microsoft.com. But external user, they're having different companies, right? So how we are going?
External user, we need email ID.
Yeah. Okay.
We need email ID of that particular person we want invite.
No, already they have, right? Email IDs. Just we have to add, right? We are creating or we are
Yes.
just adding.
We need to add that email ID here. Email
Okay.
ID, display message. If you want to provide any message, if you want to put any person in CC, you can do that also.
Oh, just we have to invite him, but we are not creating external users, right?
Yes, we are inviting here.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, John.
Yeah, good morning, Amit. Like my question is also almost same. So we are creating the external user, but we'll be assigning their roles and also give the permission to access it, right? So
yes.
the how we give the permission
to our employees.
Okay.
To our other users, same way we can provide to him also. Process is same. There is no change in the process.
Okay, but still as we are admitting them to use our resource, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, okay.
Yes, Shekhar.
Actually, this one based on the requirement we are set up, right? This all are these actually. So how they want to deal, that is access, right? Our system access.
Yes, correct, Shekhar. Based on our client requirement, we can create users for our employees also. If they won't have done collaboration with any other organization, we can invite them also. The only thing is we just need their email IDs.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so with this, I'm ending the session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to learn about how we can create our bulk users also. And then I'm going to show you multi-factor authentication also. And if time permits, we'll go with our other topic called PowerShell CL. Yes, Akash.
Yeah, good morning, Ankit.
Good morning, Akash.
Ankit, actually, my question is whenever we will join any other organization as a new user, and that time they will assign us to a user ID and password. So they will be provided with me through AD, Azure AD, or some other application like Microsoft Office 365 or any other. Like
here we are not using Microsoft 365. Here we are going to use Azure Active Directory.
So they will provide from Azure AD, right?
Yes.
After that, we will use on a physical machine like desktop or laptop.
Yes, Akash.
So just now you have created these users. So we can log in these credentials with my laptop.
Yes, Akash. By using this one, you can log in into your user.
Okay.
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 Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.